Hold up, did Erica Mena just drop the biggest plot twist since Scandival? Because if what she's saying is even halfway true, Mendeecees Harris might need more than a lawyer, he might need a whole rebranding team. Yes, you heard that right. Erica is allegedly pregnant, and the man she's pointing fingers at? None other than Mr. Married to Yandhi Harris himself. Oh, it gets worse, because according to some very spicy online tea, there's a DNA test floating around with a 99% match. Nah, y'all, that's not oops. That's you are the father on national television type of energy. So now the internet is exploding. Fans are digging up old clips, rewinding episodes, analyzing body language like it's the Zapruder film. Meanwhile, Yandhi, silent, Erica, cryptic Mendeecees, sweating, and us, grabbing popcorn. What happened behind the scenes? Who's lying, who's crying, and who's allegedly ghosting texts while baby cribs are being built? This isn't just another love and hip-hop moment. This is reality TV history in the making, and we've got every juicy, scandal-soaked detail leaks, rumors, receipts, and all the messy aftermath. Buckle up, because this drama, it just detonated. What happens when a reality TV bombshell decides she's done playing cute and starts naming names? You get chaos. Pure, unapologetic, scandal-laced chaos. And at the center of this certified mess is none other than Erica Mena, who's gone from spicy confessionals to full-blown viral warfare. In a move that literally broke the internet in half, Erica came forward claiming she's pregnant and the man she says might be the baby's father, just Mendeecees Harris, husband of Yandhi Smith, family man, and part-time moral compass on love and hip-hop. Yeah, that Mendeecees is the one who publicly cried about loyalty, gave emotional jailhouse speeches, and renewed vows with Yandhi in front of millions. According to Erica, it wasn't all love and loyalty, it was lust, late-night rendezvous, and now, allegedly, a baby. It started with a cryptic Instagram post. Just a baby emoji and a black and white sonogram picture. But the caption? That's what set the world ablaze. Some truths you can't bury forever. Especially when they kick. Instantly, fans went into meltdown mode. The blogs lit up. Shade Room, Gossip of the City, even pages that usually only post nail art were weighing in. Who's the father? Why is Erica being so mysterious? And why did one of the comments on that post say, "Tell Mendeecees to speak up"? People started connecting dots with red string like it was a Netflix docuseries. Then came the paparazzi sightings. Erica leaving a clinic in Midtown with a giant envelope tucked into her oversized tote. A grainy photo was snapped. 2 days later, someone leaked what looked like a digital prenatal paternity test. Names blurred out, but the conclusion, not blurred. A 99.4% match. The internet went from suspicious to straight-up scandalized. Some claimed it was fake. Others said it was clearly real because the font matched what most clinics use. Let's not pretend the internet doesn't have forensic analysts when it comes to drama. Now Yandhi, who's normally front and center on socials, suddenly disappeared. No new posts, no motivational captions, no skincare reels. Just radio silence. Meanwhile, Mendeecees was caught leaving a restaurant with his manager looking like he aged 10 years in one dinner. Paparazzi yelled, "Is it true? Is the baby yours?" And all he could say was, "No comment." But the man looked like he'd seen a ghost. Sweaty, glassy-eyed, lips tight like he was holding in a scream. Body language experts online had a field day. Look at the way he keeps rubbing his temple. He's blinking too much, that's guilt. This man is unraveling. But Erica, she was just getting started. Out of nowhere, she announced she'd be doing an exclusive interview with a podcast known for airing dirty laundry. The teaser dropped, and fans lost their collective minds. Erica, barefaced, hoodie up, eyes watery, voice shaking saying, "I didn't want to do this, but silence protects the wrong people." Viewers were ready. When the full interview hit, people were glued to their screens like it was the Super Bowl of scandal. Erica went all in. She detailed how her and Mendeecees' so-called friendship began when he and Yandhi were having problems. "We talked, we vented. One night, we slipped. It was never meant to go this far." She admitted she never wanted it public, but once she got pregnant and he ghosted her. The gloves came off. "I messaged him, called, told him straight up, this might be your child. He left me on red. So yeah, I went public." He had months to do the right thing. The internet imploded. Some fans called her brave. Others accused her of trying to sabotage Yandy, but even the harshest critics couldn't deny one thing. This was way deeper than petty drama. This was betrayal at its messiest. Then, like something out of a script written by Mona Scott herself, a behind-the-scenes video clip leaked. Erica and Mendeecees laughing on set during a break, standing way too close. People zoomed in, slowed it down, analyzed facial expressions. "This ain't no friendly convo," one TikTok user commented. "That's bedroom energy." That clip was from months ago, just before Erica's pregnancy announcement. And suddenly, all the denials didn't seem so solid. Fans turned on Mendeecees quick. Memes flooded Twitter. "Can't spell Mendeecees without mess. Yandy deserves a peace prize for not slapping everybody." Meanwhile, Yandy was still missing in action. That is, until she went live. Pale, no makeup, eyes swollen. She looked like she hadn't slept in days. "I know y'all want answers," she said, "but I don't have them. I didn't see this coming. I believed in my family." Her voice cracked. "If this baby is his, we'll figure it out. But I need truth, not internet theories." Comments poured in. "You're a queen. We love you, Yandy. You didn't deserve this." Even her biggest critics offered support. But then came the twist nobody saw coming. Erica pulled out the receipts. During a taping of Love and Hip Hop, she showed up with an envelope. Mendeecees was on set. Yandy was off camera, and Erica walked straight up to the producers and said, "I got the test. You want drama? Here it is." The cameras started rolling. She sat across from Mendeecees and said, "You gonna deny it now?" He looked like a deer in headlights. "I never said it wasn't mine," he muttered. "I just said we needed privacy." Erica fired back. "You wanted privacy, but you didn't want honesty. That baby's heartbeat is louder than your silence." Producers didn't know whether to cut the cameras or let them roll. They let them roll. That moment exploded on social media the second the clip leaked. The phrase "the baby's heartbeat is louder than your silence" started trending. People were printing it on t-shirts. The pressure on Mendeecees was unbearable. Days later, he posted a long text to his Instagram story. "I've made mistakes. I'm human, but I've never turned my back on my responsibilities. What's being said about me isn't the full story." The comments section was not having it. "So is it your baby or not? Don't gaslight us, sir. Yandy deserved better, and so does that child." But behind all the backlash, something else was happening. Erica was building a crib, and she posted it. Just a picture, no caption. Just the crib, a tiny pink onesie, and a bottle of prenatal vitamins sitting on the dresser. It was simple, but powerful. Fans read between the lines. She was saying, with or without him, the baby was coming, and she was ready. Then came the rumor that changed everything. An insider leaked that the network had scheduled an emergency taping. Yandy, Erica, Mendeecees. One room. No moderator, no script. Just 3 chairs and a mess that couldn't be cleaned up with edits. Yandy allegedly agreed, but only if she got to speak last. Mendeecees reportedly hesitated. Erica, she showed up early. On the day of the taping, the tension backstage was so thick it could cut glass. Erica arrived in black, looking calm, but eyes razor sharp. Mendeecees came next, fidgety, avoiding cameras. And then Yandy, dressed in all white like she was attending a funeral. Maybe she was mourning the relationship she thought she had. The cameras started rolling. No greetings. No hugs, just silence. Erica finally spoke, her voice flat. "So we doing this or what?" Mendeecees blinked. "I don't even know where to start." Yandy folded her arms. "Try the truth." Erica leaned in, her tone icy. "I already told mine. I didn't ask for this circus, but I'm not gonna let my child be erased." Mendeecees tried to hold composure. "I never said she wasn't mine." Erica cut him off. "No, you just acted like I was crazy for even bringing it up." The room froze. Producers held their breath. No one moved. No one blinked. Erica's voice had dropped to that deadly calm you only hear when someone is done begging to be heard. Mendeecees sat there, visibly shaken, trying to piece together words that wouldn't come out as lies. "You want the truth," he finally muttered. "I messed up. I did. But I didn't mean for it to hurt everybody like this." Yandy stared at him, like he was a stranger, like she'd never seen this man before. "You didn't mean to," she repeated, cold and flat. "You just accidentally fathered a child while I was at home raising yours." He opened his mouth, then closed it again. There was nothing to say. Erica reached into her bag and slid a folded document across the table. That's the certified test. Not some internet leak. Not a rumor. From the clinic itself. Want to? Deny it now. He picked up the paper with shaking hands. The camera zoomed in on the bolded percentage 99.4%. His face crumpled. I didn't know it would come to this. Yandi stood up, hands shaking but her voice sharp. You didn't know. You knew the night it happened. You knew when she told you she was pregnant. You knew every day you kept this from me. Erica stood up too, facing her hit-on. I never wanted to hurt you. I wanted him to be a man and handle it, but since he couldn't, here we are. The silence that followed was heavy. No yelling. No cameras being thrown. Just 3 people standing in the ruins of what used to be loyalty. The director finally called cut, but even when the cameras stopped rolling, no one moved. It was real now. No scripts, no confessions edited for drama, just raw, ugly truth. And it was just the beginning. Within hours of the footage leaking, fans erupted. Clips of Erica sliding the test across the table went viral. One user looped Yandi's accidentally fathered a child line and turned it into a rap. People weren't just entertained, they were enraged. Yandi trended. Erica was hailed by some as a truth-teller, dragged by others as a homewrecker, and Mendeecees, well, his brand went up in flames. Sponsorships dropped overnight. A major vitamin company erased a campaign they had with him. Fitness brands deleted his collabs. A leaked email from a producer read, "We can't move forward with this project if his name is attached." But that wasn't even the worst of it. A source close to the network revealed they were considering cutting him entirely from upcoming seasons. The scandal's too big, and the audience backlash is explosive, they reportedly said. Fans who once praised his growth arc now dragged him in the comments. Mendeecees went from jail to judge to joke. One post read, "Imagine watching your husband become your baby mama's storyline." Erica, meanwhile, didn't back down. She released a video sitting in her baby's half-finished nursery. "I didn't do this to trend. I did this because my daughter deserves better than secrets. She deserves to know who she is. Fully." The room was quiet behind her. A crib, some folded baby clothes, a stuffed giraffe. This isn't drama. To me, this is real life. The clip hit hard. Even people who disliked Erica had to pause. She looked exhausted, but firm. People shared the video across platforms. Some said it was the most human she'd ever looked. But the internet being the internet, it didn't stop there. Suddenly, audio messages started leaking. Allegedly from months ago. Mendeecees' voice, low and hushed. "I think about you, lot. I wish I could change things." Another one, "Yandi doesn't understand me like you do. I feel safe with you." Were they real? Could have been edited, could have been fake. But in the court of public opinion, that didn't matter. It was blood in the water, and the sharks were already circling. Fan pages dissected the audio, slowing it down, enhancing background sounds. You can hear him say the baby's name, one user claimed. Another posted a side-by-side of the baby's sonogram and Mendeecees' baby pictures. "Look at the nose. Look at the nose." It got so wild that one fake TMZ headline claimed he was banned from a hospital maternity wing. That wasn't true, but it didn't matter. By now, the scandal had legs of its own. And then came the legal whispers. A lawyer posted a cryptic TikTok saying, "If a man lies about paternity and fails to act, there could be consequences, especially if there are financial ties or co-parenting responsibilities in place." People went wild. Was Erica suing him? Was Yandi filing for separation? Speculation was out of control. Someone even claimed Erica had filed for child support before the DNA test just in case. Erica's team didn't confirm or deny. But one thing was certain. The power had shifted. For the first time, Mendeecees wasn't calling the shots. He was being called out. Publicly, legally, emotionally. Erica continued doing what she does best, posting a video of her holding her belly, captioned, "She deserves the truth, even if it's ugly." A clip of her sipping tea with audio that said, "I tried to keep it classy, but classy don't work with cowards." Meanwhile, Yandi broke her silence again. This time through a blog-exclusive interview. "I'm not angry, I'm broken, there's a difference." She talked about the betrayal, the embarrassment, and how her kids were asking why people were saying things about their daddy online. "I didn't sign up for this storyline," she said. "I signed up for love. And now I'm signing out." She didn't confirm divorce, but the message was clear. And while fans speculated, another blow hit. A leaked security cam photo from a hotel hallway, Erica and Mendeecees, Same elevator. Same night. Different rooms, but minutes apart. Date stamped just weeks before Erica announced the pregnancy. The timeline. It all lined up now. Even the skeptics had to admit this wasn't a maybe anymore. This was real, and it was messy. The network scrambled to spin the fallout. They released a statement about respecting the privacy of all involved and taking appropriate editorial steps. But it was too late. The internet had already decided the narrative. It was scandal, betrayal, and a baby in the middle of it all. And the craziest part, the story was still unfolding. Fans were invested, not just in the drama, but in what came next. Would Erica allow Mendeecees to be involved? Would Yandy cut ties for good? Was this the end of the Harris household, as we knew it? Or just another chapter in the saga of messy love, hip-hop, and DNA? And just when people thought it couldn't get any wilder, Erica posted a single sentence to her story that sent shockwaves across the internet. He saw her, held her, and still lied. That was it. No tag, no context. But everyone knew. She was talking about the baby, about Mendeecees, about how he'd looked that newborn child in the face. Told Erica he wanted to step up, then went right back to denying things publicly like nothing had happened. The backlash reignited overnight. People who had been cautiously supportive of Mendeecees now flipped. So you held that baby and still tried to act like she wasn't yours. You're finished. Blogs exploded with new headlines. Podcasts did emergency episodes. TikTok detectives were back with new timelines, new voiceovers, new theories. One even claimed the child's middle name was eerily similar to Mendeecees' mother's. Coincidence? Fans didn't think so. Meanwhile, Mendeecees tried to regain some control. He posted a long, black screen apology on Instagram. No photos. Just text. I made mistakes. I failed people who believed in me. I hurt women who didn't deserve it. I take full accountability. It sounded heartfelt. Until the last line, please respect our family's privacy during this time. That line was all it took. The comment section lit up with people dragging him to digital filth. You should have thought about privacy when you were sneaking into elevators at 2 a.m., one said. Another wrote, nah, you owe us a full season of transparency. We were here before the baby and will be here after. And as if the chaos needed more fuel, an anonymous account claiming to be a production assistant on the reunion taping leaked a clip. Just 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Mendeecees and Erica behind the scenes. She's cradling the baby. He reaches to touch the child's cheek and she pulls away. You don't get to play daddy when the cameras are rolling, she whispers. He sighs. I just want to make this right. She turns, cold as ice. Then you should have started with honesty. The clip went viral in minutes. Fans were shaken not because it was shocking, but because it was real. No edits, no music, no lighting tricks, just pure emotion. The narrative had shifted entirely. What started as a rumor was now undeniable. Erica wasn't trying to break up a family. The family was already broken. She just lit the match. Yandy, meanwhile, had gone radio silent. No posts, no stories, no leaks, nothing. And somehow, that silence was louder than any statement she could have made. People speculated everything. Was she moving on? Was she talking to lawyers? Was she planning a bombshell of her own? The silence only fueled the fire. Then came the reunion air date. The trailer dropped unexpectedly. One stage, 3 truths, no scripts. It showed clips of Erica wiping tears, Mendeecees looking defeated, and a final shot of Yandy sitting down in a white suit, staring straight into the camera. This isn't about him, she says in the promo. This is about me reclaiming my peace. Fans lost their minds. The comment section turned into a war. Team Yandy versus Team Erica versus Team Bernatald. Viewers set reminders, created reaction, live stream events, even organized viewing parties. The night it aired, the servers crashed from traffic. And the episode, it didn't disappoint. Erica spoke first, explaining how long she kept quiet, hoping he would step up. He kept saying we'd figure it out. But what he meant was he'd figure out how to keep it a secret. Then came Mendeecees, eyes watery, voice cracking. I wasn't ready to admit the truth. I was scared, not of the baby, but of losing the life I already had. The audience booed. Some cheered. It was chaos. Then came Yandy, and what she said flipped everything upside down. You know what hurts most? She began. It's not the betrayal. It's not the baby. It's the fact that he looked me in the eye every day and still had the audacity to call himself a man. She didn't cry. She didn't yell, she just looked straight ahead and told the truth. And then she dropped the bomb. "I've filed, not because I hate him, but because I finally love myself enough to leave." The crowd gasped. Erica's jaw dropped. Even Mendeecees looked stunned. He whispered, "You filed for divorce?" She nodded. "Last week. Papers are in." The studio fell into silence. No applause, no screams, just stunned quiet. And that's when the credits started to roll. But the story didn't end there. After the episode aired, clips flooded social media. Yandi's divorce line was remixed into a trap beat. Erica's "You don't get to play daddy" was turned into a ringtone. Mendeecees became the punchline to every meme. One showed him next to the Maury logo with the caption, "In the case of baby truth, you are the father." But behind the jokes were real consequences. Sponsors completely cut ties. A financial agency that had signed a deal with him publicly rescinded. He was pulled from upcoming episodes. Some insiders said the network was considering rebranding the whole show to center it around the women instead. And Erica, she signed a deal for a tell-all book. Tentative title, DNA and Damage: The Price of Truth. Rumors swirled that Yandi had inked her own podcast deal focused on healing, betrayal, and single motherhood. The scandal had turned both women into powerhouses and Mendeecees into a cautionary tale. And still, Erica hadn't revealed the baby's full name. "That's for me and her to know," she said in a follow-up interview. That man didn't earn it. Days passed. Then weeks. The chaos started to die down. But the damage that lingered. Fans moved on to the next scandal. Blogs chased the next breakup. But those involved were still picking up the pieces. Erica focused on raising her daughter. No more viral posts. Just quiet updates of mother-daughter moments. Yandi continued with her non-profit work, empowering young women. She looked stronger, softer, lighter, and Mendeecees, well, he disappeared, deleted everything. No posts, no stories. Just vanished. Some said he checked into a wellness retreat, others said he was trying to reconnect with older kids privately, but one thing was certain, he was no longer the star of the show. And then, months later, a photo surfaced. Erica, her baby, and Yandi, together. No captions. Just two women, side by side, smiling faintly. And the baby in the middle. Fans were shook, enemies to allies. One person commented, "Healing era unlocked." Whether it was a truce, a co-parenting agreement, or just a moment of shared understanding, no one knew. But it was powerful. Because in the end, the baby brought more truth to light than any headline ever could. And what started as a scandal ended as a shift. A messy, painful, unforgettable shift. And just like that, the story was over. Or maybe, just beginning. If you made it this far, congratulations, you've officially survived one of the messiest, juiciest, most emotionally chaotic scandals reality TV never saw coming. But now, we want to hear from you. Was Erica out of line for airing it all out? Or was she the only one brave enough to bring receipts to a game full of liars? Did Mendeecees actually learn anything? Or is he just another smooth-talking, repeat offender dodging accountability with vague apologies and church captions? And what about Yandi? Did she walk away a queen reclaiming her peace, or was she just collateral damage in a scandal she never asked for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because, let's be honest, the tea is still piping hot, and we know y'all have opinions. Was the DNA test the final nail in the coffin or just the start of something bigger? Should the women link up for a spin-off and leave the drama behind, or bring it front and center with cameras rolling? And if you're here for the drama, the deception, and the downright delusion, don't forget to like this video, smash that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another breakdown. Because around here, secrets don't stay buried, receipts don't stay hidden, and the truth, well, it always finds its way to the surface, whether you're ready or not, so buckle up. Stay petty, stay curious, and remember, when love and lies go toe-to-toe, it's the DNA test that always tells the real story. Until next time, keep your screenshots saved and your popcorn close. This ride, it's far from over, far from over.